you had your beard shaved off by the Russians, and you had to go back to an old look of yours from when you first started in the WWF with a mustache. So that was a hell of a look, but you're not the only one going back to an old look, because JYD is going to reprise his Stagger Lee role briefly, and the two of you are going to team up in April to take on one of the most legendary tag teams of all time, Bobby Eaton and Dennis Condrey, the Midnight Express. Man, these two were magic in the ring, and Bobby is considered by most to be one of the nicest guys ever in wrestling. Do you have any memories of Bobby Eaton?
Oh yeah. Bobby was a good guy. But at first, I got to point out though, they shaved my beard, not my hair.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the negotiation. No, yeah. They're like, Duggan, how about when you shave your head? No.
You can take the beard.
You guys can shave the beard, but we're not shaving the head, man.
And
but
for a while there, we got Tom Selleck, Jim Duggan with the mustache.
Oh yeah. I joke back in the day. I said a lot of people would mistake me for Shawn Michaels. For my half mile, you're like, oh, that could be him. No, but yeah, but Bobby was. I knew Bobby when I was living at the Falcon Rest in Atlanta with Terry Gordy. It was like at Animal Kingdom. I don't know if you ever watched that show, but they had a pool, and that pool would be cooking it. I tell you, I've been on the diving board at 2:00 in the morning going ding 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 ding. It was wild, man. All the strippers, when the bars would close, all the strippers would come over.
Oh my god!
We'd have everybody at that hotel, man. And Bobby lived at that hotel. And then one day, him and Gordy threw rocks at a police car.
Oh my gosh!
From the hotel.
How did that turn out?
2 stories of wrestlers. That's pretty much, it's an old worn down weekly motel. You pay for it weekly. As you see them on TV, it's a nasty hotel. Had a little kitchenette in it. Terry Gordy was my roommate. We broke our door so often, Mrs. T didn't fix it anymore. Our door was always open. So I'm like, Bobby, the cops, man, it was like a raid out of, Miami Vice.
Oh
shit, they had cops showing up everywhere, man. And
Bobby Eaton, one of the most kind-hearted people, apparently.
Yeah. Well, everybody did something stupid at one point. Yeah, but no, and Bobby was a great worker too. Yeah, Bobby was he's one of those guys that could really wrestle. And people say, Hacksaw, what was your favorite move? I'd kick and punch. What the hell, favorite move? I got a 2x4. What do you think my favorite move is? Jesus. Bobby was like Bret Hart, Shawn, guys that could really wrestle. And he had a beautiful Bobby. He had a good gimmick.